The go-to-market strategies are complex. They require intimate familiarity with your target market and serve as the basis of your marketing plans. Hello everybody, today we're going to discuss the Super 7 GTM strategy plans and how it can help your business. The main question that must be arising is, why do we need to have a go-to-market strategy? Without a GTM strategy, you may never actually get to the market and probably won't last very long if you do. A GTM strategy must consider the state of your business, the venture or project it is launching, and its target market. Since every business is unique, there is no one-size-fits-all GTM plan. The first strategy that we're going to talk about is the Go Big GTM strategy. As it infers, the Go To Big approach means a massive commitment to a new venture, as much as money, time and energy as you can bring to the table, and a willingness to take on huge amounts of debt to capture market share before anybody else. If you're planning to go big, it'll pay to have some friends in financial services, venture capital firms and probably a good lawyer. Be prepared to offer them a seat on your board of directors. The market GTM strategy. Not everyone wants to be the richest man in the world or have the stress of dealing with expectations of numerous or large investors. Sometimes the tech is so new that the idea is so novel as to be merely theoretically possible or ahead of its time relative to public consumption. This GTM strategy is perfect fit for a minimum viable product and possibly a minimum viable investment for a tech product. The next strategy that we're going to talk about is internal launch for productivity and efficiency. The internal launch is the simplest GTM strategy of all because it requires the least sales effort. Your sales effort here will likely focus on getting your employees and contractors to use your application in some cases that may extend to your customers too. This shouldn't be confused with an application that people or businesses need to buy or spend money on. So if monetization is a factor, you can probably ignore this GTM. The next strategy is strategic partnering, platforms and white labels. Strategic partnering can be a GTM strategy of its own when your venture includes a contracted company product, a public-private partnership and a white label product. And generally speaking, any B2B platforms or X as a service models. The strategic partnering approach, more than any other, requires knowing how to navigate bureaucracy to reach agreements. This might be a serious talk with the CEO, a presentation to the corporate board of directors, submitting detailed and competitive proposals to procurement departments, or convincing your local municipal government that you can do something important for the community. The next strategy that we're going to talk about is a GTM strategy with incubators and accelerators. In practical terms, if you have a great idea and a kick-ass pitch, they'll provide you access to everything you need to help you take it as far as you can take it. The number one thing to know upfront is that you are accepted by an accelerator program. Your physical presence is required. The second thing to know is that all accelerator programs are not created equally. The best ones are in Silicon Valley. Crowdfunding and pre-orders. Crowdfunding is a perfect match for a minimum viable product, as it immediately gets you on the way to generating funds and getting end user feedback. Crowdfunding can be a good GTM strategy if you have a large social network or can enlist friends or celebrities who do. Add cool creatives, and if your product is something people need or really want, you can achieve your funding requirements. A successful crowdfunding campaign could cover your operating expenses and open the door to tackling a strategic partnership or serve as a springboard into successively larger springboard markets. For more such information, please visit www.solutionvalley.com.